Um... Oh yeah, it probably is the USA, but I want to know exactly who, so if it's a bad one, I can just cancel it. Also, we have some more factories. What are we low on? Artillery and support equipment is where our shortages mostly lie. So let's go up to 5 with you and up to 7 with you. And now we are getting some chromium shortages. That's okay. South Africa has our back. And some oil shortages. Can I buy any more? Canada is not fulfilling their duties. Centimetric radar. 1941. Yeah, I want to improve centimetric radar. I do like my radar. Go to 5, 5, 5. Oh, 4 even. And then in all of these positions, just for the extra coverage, so that I can see all the bad guys on their way in. Okay, next up. Naval. I need to assign you to that. You two to that. And then these new ships to the training TF. Once they are done, I'm just going to go the easy way around the convoy situation. I'm just going to build even more convoys. It's not like they're expensive. It's not like I have a shortage of other ships right now. Malay is so going to be independent after this war. I'm buying in so much stuff from them. Alright, now my troops seem to be actually digging in a little bit better. However, France is dying in the Alps. Italy's actually done the damage here.
Keep on attacking! Move out! Move out!
Time to go.
Let's go!
It's not us attacking. It is, however, us who are stuck in Rotterdam in huge numbers. Out of supply. Out of position. Yep, more Lend-Lease, clearly what I need. It's fine, we'll find the convoys somewhere. Need 1,400 now. And more oil. Oh, that's what the problem is. I'm not importing oil. Because I have so much Lend-Lease going on. Right, that's how that works. Yeah, the United States is trying to deliver 14,000 small arms a month. Oh no, that's delivered. 3,500 a month. Yeah, we are struggling a bit in the air. especially down here in the south again. How many planes do they have? Actually, plane numbers are relatively even. Oh, no, they're not. Down here, they've got like 2,500 planes. Yikes. Alright, yeah, we do need to get more aircraft production going. We have no aircraft production going on. Interesting. Well, as we get more factories done, let's switch to that. And I really need to tone down the lend-leases coming in. Enough being silly. Support equipment I absolutely want. Infantry equipment I'm not that bothered by. So I am going to modify the lend-lease. I'm going to cancel it. Thank you. Small arms. Modify lend-lease. Cancel. Thank you, India. In fact, India should probably keep their own so that they can actually build troops. South Africa absolutely should be keeping their own. You've now got to guard the whole of Africa. New Zealand sending me anti-tank, field artillery and support. I don't use anti-tank. Let's stop you doing that for a start. The artillery and the support equipment I'll keep, because not many other people send me that. And then Nepal is sending me also anti-tank, so we'll cancel that. Thank you, Nepal, but no thank you. Canada is sending me anti-tank as well. Oh, it might be the Polish units that use anti-tank. That just occurred to me. So maybe we do need some. Australia is also sending me a lot. Let's cancel those. There we go, convoys. Good. Meanwhile, let's double check the navy here. Your guys are currently fighting, but it's not exactly a big fight. You need to go repair. You need to go and repair because you've taken damage. I mean, damage is in like a module's been damaged rather than just strength damage. Go through a couple of these just to make sure they get done. Oof. HMS Rodney took a bit of a beating there, apparently. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, you guys took a bit of damage too. You're off duty. While the rest of the fleet gets repaired, you do not have enough screens for me to feel comfortable.
Move out! Keep on moving! Move back! Keep your distance! Pushing them back, sir!
German interest in Scandinavia. You already said that. So you know what I could do? I like this actually. So, submarines. I hear you like raiding stuff. How about we blockade Scandinavia specifically to go hunting down German convoys for naval invasions? I think that's a wonderful plan. Oh dear, Neil Ritchie's wounded. That's actually kind of annoying. That was you. Bill Slim, you're up. Now, Alan Brooke, how are we doing for skills? Because I know I have not done any because I usually try to wait to gain a little bit of experience at the very least. Yeah, nothing from you. Bill Slim, nothing from you.
Pushing them back, sir!
Shimon, no.
Ready to move!
Dempsey. Just the field marshal traits, but I'm not going to give you field marshal traits, at least not yet. Alright, so we have convoys again. We should be able to import oil. So let's start buying it from America. Let's get 24 more barrels. There we go, problem solved. Get support AT. No, don't need them. I've got something much better. These guys. Heavy tank destroyers, they give my units armor as well. See you, booster. Damn, your Polish generals learned a good English accent very quick and easily.
Keep moving.
He did, didn't he? That's quite impressive. Okay. Africa Corps is arriving as well. Germany declared war on Denmark. But we have already abandoned the Baltics, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Just need to make sure that we hold on to Norway. And all Norwegian invasions have now been thwarted, although Norway not currently garrisoned by anything, which is a little bit concerning. Finally punching through the Ardennes.
All in.
That's because your line has not gone all the way down. Where's Turkey? Oh, Turkey's in the war against Germany. Interesting. That's actually really good for us. Okay. It's too bad that they can't join the faction because of their bizarre alliance with Chile.
Guns.
Oh, you never got a general. Let's give you peace. I was kind of hoping that somebody like South Africa would have taken that by now. Apparently not. Alright, South Africa. I am going to need your units.
Yes, sir.
Because apparently Italy is actually beating us in Africa, and that pisses me off. Still got naval superiority to do. They have a lot of breakthrough. Pierce all of our divisions, and 5 of ours can pierce them, which are probably mine.
Keep your distances.
Yes! We have no bananas! While our severe rationing program does not extend to fresh fruit, the shadow of war means we are lacking most of the capacity for import. Many former commodities from the tropics are therefore now unattainable luxuries, including such things as lemons and bananas. In keeping with wartime spirit, shopkeepers have taken to hanging signs in their windows, referencing the jolly old show tune. Unfortunately, there's also a shortage of string beans and onions, cabbages and scallions, and all kinds of fruit, but the British spirit keeps up. I just wanted a banana. Alright. Anti-sub school is done. Cryptologic bomb. I meant to get this ages ago. Okay, it looks like the front against the Italians is now at least stationary. So you're about to get cut off.
Ready, sir.
I would rather that didn't happen.
Orders! Keep your distances!
Supply is an issue, but we are now getting organization and stuff back. So I think we've at least started to hold that faltering line. Ooh, that was a bit of a massacre. 2 battleships, including the Italian pride of the fleet. 4 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 6 destroyers for the price of 1 destroyer. Not bad. Not bad at all. And actually, I think it was the French fleet that took the brunt of that. Because our fleet is fine. Right, and then you lot can also go and join the waiting list to see if you need to reinforce anyone. We still have no light cruisers, which is a bit annoying. And how's our mobilization coming along? Are we actually at maximum? We are. We've got 2% done because of the total mobilization. So we may well want to consider going to service by requirement at some point soon. But first of all, we want the new ship designer. So we can get capital ship armor and heavy attack. Oh man, minus 25% sub detection for screens? That's horrible. I mean, those heavy ships are flipping fantastic. But losing that sub detection is detestable. I mean, they're very... This is a screening destroyer. That is not an escort destroyer. Chatham Dockyard. Make smaller, faster ships. Not really into that. Maximum range, sub-detection and speed for screens, but slightly more expensive. I mean, that one's decent. Everyone's range goes up. Yeah. Carrier armor up. Capital ship armor and heavy attack up. I mean, probably Camel Laird. That's what I'm leaning towards. And then just super, super cheap ships. Like, they're garbage, but they're very, very quick to produce. Although I have so many sub-detection bonuses, do I actually want this? Because right now, I am destroying them at sea. Go for the extra deck space. I don't really use carriers. And the extra torpedo attack. Well, I don't really equip my destroyers with torpedoes either. No, I think Camel Laird makes the most sense. Armor and heavy attack. I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's going to put me in a position where I can actually start researching better capital ships. Hey Tixie, thank you for the guides, they've helped a lot. Glad you're here. And the brave Dutch army has joined us. Go join them. The combo Polish-Dutch armies fighting side by side. That's a lot of submarines. Submarines versus submarines, and also a couple of convoys just caught in the crossfire. Okay, so their casualties are now finally rising faster than ours. I've done very disappointingly against Germany so far. I've done a bit better against Italy. Now, where are my Africa units? Still on the way. Alright.
Orders!
In fact, some of you aren't taking the train. Take the train.
Listen up!
I've just realised I made a boo-boo, actually. My exile unit should be in the north. Because their bonuses are against Germany, not Italy. Oh well. Yeah, watching you play is also helping a lot. I'm not good at all, but I'm holding my own. It's all a learning process. I mean, the only reason I know as much as I do is because I play this quite a lot. I've got a few hours in this game, shall we say. Just 1 or 2,000. Didn't even know how naval combat works until yesterday. I've had the game for like a year now. Well, if you want to know more about naval combat, I know that a certain somebody has posted up a tutorial which is all about the naval game. As you may have noticed from this playthrough of the UK, I kind of like the naval mechanics in this. So if you do !naval, you'll get a link to it. Thrashing them is fine. I just like watching all the death. Who's counter-attacking? It's not us, is it? It's us. Could you not? We are again out of supply. I was not expecting Belgium to capitulate. Are we okay? Yeah, we're okay.
Keep moving!
Belgian exile leader offers service. Oh, I meant to check to see what their legitimacy was. Belgium's legitimacy is 100. Yeah. Not surprised. Advanced fire bases sounds wonderful. So what's the Belgian leader like? Budwan Fluseur. Media personality and Vader. So he would be very good with Marines. And now their medium tanks are slamming against our infantry. We've got fairly decent piercing. 1 of 3 units can pierce their armor, and it's, yeah, it's mine. 41! I've just realised it's 1941. I should be researching the Churchill. Another Belgian leader.
Listen up!
Ooh, infantry leader. Excellent. Level 5 defense.
Let's go!
You're kind of good. So let's switch those two around. And give you immediately infantry expert. Excellent. Oh, for Pete's sake, how is Italy beating me?
All in!
There we go, now we can counterattack. That's a fancy uniform.
All in!
Alright then, Mr. Fancy Uniform, what are you? You are an organizer. Okay.
Commands!
Oops, not you. You. Still have severe weapon shortages.
Under fire!
My own equipment shortages are lessening. Okay, it's not actually me losing ships. It's just their bloody air force. Hitting stuff. Make sure you're on interception as well, and in fact, let's see if we can upgrade you to a 200 wing. How are we doing for aircraft production? You've been stuck on upgrade for a long time, so let's stop doing that. Let's make sure we get some new planes out. And we have got more than enough convoys. So make me 1 more each. And then get back to production of the regular ships. I totally forgot I was still on convoy production, but never mind. Right, how is my industry going? Still mass producing military factories? Like a boss. Cool.
Ready.
Now, where's my Air Force attached? They're not actually flying! Are you kidding me? Alright lads, let's bring the RAF into this war. Immediately everything goes green. Ah! I must have done that after Poland fell. I totally did, didn't I? Well, that explains a few things. Crikey! Surprise! You have fought very well, Germany. But know this, I actually have an air force. Ha ha! Oh dear, they're pushing through the Alps again. A little bit. Yeah. Losing those really, really strong divisions at the start has definitely put us behind. Just want to make sure the minions are exporting as much oil to me as they possibly can. Because now I'm actually using an air force. We're starting to use oil. I wonder how many ships the Italians have left. Bloody hell. 60. Germany's got 12. Sorry. I've gone from 390 to 382. Do I have Air Force over southern France? Probably not. But down here, they've just been spamming fighters, so I don't think I particularly want to. So if we lose ground in the south, that's a lot worse. Not as bad as losing it in the north. In the north, it would have potentially cut me off from escape as well. Right, so your guns, where do they come from? Are they mine? Can I edit your templates? Oh, I can. .40 combat width. You do have support AT, which I probably want to get rid of. Alright, so... those Polish divisions use Polish manpower. And Poland is gaining manpower, but really not a lot. Aha, all the ships are done. Right, we were going to have one set right at the bottom, just doing convoys.
Listen up.